So that takes us right into the next question, which is what to ask and when to ask it. And so for the when to ask part, um, the rotation is unique because it's kind of like one long interview. So at some point during the amount of time that you have in your rotation, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 10 weeks, you want to take time out to make sure that you have one-on-one Zooms or in-person interactions if the lab or team is working on campus, where you can talk to people and ask them some of these questions.
The second part is actually thinking a little more closely about what specific information is useful for you to know. In general, there are kind of four things that are kind of useful, four buckets of information that are useful for you to actually engage in and self-reflect on before you actually start your rotation. The first is an awareness that there are certain skills that you want to learn, certain techniques, certain professional, say, communication skills, how to give a fantastic poster presentation. There could be certain experiences you want to have, say that you want to work on certain projects, you want to engage in certain type of sort of understand a little bit more about how certain collaborations work. There's also thinking about what type of environment you want to be in, which is thinking through some of your previous lab experiences and thinking like, what was the culture of this lab like? And then the fourth is really kind of drilling down in terms of who are the types of people that you are going to seek out as colleagues and mentors and allies that make you feel like this is a place where I feel that I belong. But the point is that once you actually kind of know what you're looking for, once you have your goals, you can then actually backwards design what are the questions that will actually get you at that information. This is where you start to actually ask people not just about their experiences now, but what their experiences were like when they were in the lab. Because at some point you're going back into the lab, assessing how open are people to talking to you, not just in lab meeting, but outside of lab meeting. How willing are people to like set up a one-on-one conversation with you? How much are they willing to ask you about what your goals are and what your directions are, right? Like that's going to, that's some of the things that you're really going to be focused on when you're thinking about sort of the interactions that you're trying to have.